What is up, guys? It's RSC6414 here, back with another video. This time I'm reviewing SmackDown. It just finished. The show was good, not as good as last week's. I really liked last week's, but this show was pretty good. There was a pretty cool moment at the end. I already knew about it. I heard rumors about it from the spoiler that I saw. But yeah, some may think it's a surprise, some may not. But I'm gonna go ahead and review. The first thing we have tonight was Miz TV. They were interviewing Kane, Randy Orton, and Bryan. Bryan starts off apologizing for aggravating Orton and Kane, and then Orton insults him, and then Kane gets mad because Daniel Bryan starts to act crazy, he says again, like he's the weakest link stuff. Kane says he's through with Daniel, like until he gets his head back on or something. Potentially Team Hell No splitting up, maybe. I've been waiting for that ever since they lost the tag titles, so I wouldn't be surprised if they actually did split up. Then Teddy Long comes out and says since Kane left Daniel Bryan, it's going to be Orton and Bryan versus Rollins and Reigns of the Shield tonight in the main event. First match we have is Curtis Axel versus Chris Jericho. Paul Heyman's ringside. This match was good. There was a lion salt by Chris Jericho that was missed, and then Curtis Axel hit the swinging neck breaker for a near fall. And then the next thing we have is CM Punk's entrance music coming out. Coming on. Chris Jericho's standing there ready for him to come out. I knew he wasn't. I figured it was a distraction. Um, and then it cuts off, and then Curtis Axel rolls Chris Jericho up for the 1, 2, 3. Curtis Axel wins. This match was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Curtis Axel, past couple times, has had better matches than his first two. A lot of people don't really like Curtis Axel. I don't think he's that good of a wrestler, but I really do like Curtis Axel. I think he's got a lot of potential. I watched him since he was Michael McGillicuddy in NXT and on to WWE. Always been a fan of his. Excuse me. But yeah, I'm really, that was a good match. Back and forth action. Can't go wrong with that. And yeah, Curtis Axel with the win. The next match we have is Ryback runs into Kane, talks about Kane. He says he'll throw Kane right through a table like he did Daniel Bryan. Kane says that doesn't scare me. I've put in my manager. I've done all this. I've done that. Tombstone, pile drives, a pile drive to Priest. I've buried a man alive, and I've turned on my manager or something like that. And they just stared at each other. It's gonna set up a match for later on in the show. Next thing we have is the Wyatt family video package promoting them. I'm really pumped for the Wyatt family to come. I really like them. I've been watching them since they were in NXT, so I'm pumped for their debut here in WWE shows. Next thing we have is Del Rio, basically versus 3 and B. The match didn't really start. Del Rio went on. 3 and B went at Del Rio. Del Rio just takes out McIntyre and Mahal over the rope and takes out Slater. And then Ricardo Rodriguez is on the top rope and does a high spot on the ringside and knocks down Mahal and McIntyre. Takes them both down. Del Rio picks Ricardo up all happy, and basically 3 and B retreats. That was whatever, sort of pointless in my opinion, but whatever. Next thing we have is Kane versus Ryback. This match was, I knew what was going to happen in the end, not because of a spoiler, just because the past couple times pretty predictable, but Kane delivers a choke slam in the match. Ryback does a rope touch, whatever, touches the rope and holds on for a near fall. Then later on, Ryback's just dominating Kane, has a table in the ring, and then throws Kane through the table. So that match was whatever, even though I knew it was going to happen, it wasn't a surprise. So yeah, Kane wins via disqualification because Ryback threw him through a table. Next thing we have is another Sandow Sheamus segment. Starts out with just Sandow talking to a supercomputer playing chess. Sheamus comes out, says he has a challenge for him, blah blah blah. They exchange words. Sheamus delivers a bro kick, and that's that basically. No surprise there either. Past couple times, Sheamus almost looked like the heel, delivering a bro kick on Sandow, but That was alright, I guess. I like standout segments though. They're pretty fun and entertaining to watch. So yeah. Next thing we have is Fandango versus Zack Ryder. Fandango wins here off the top rope with one of those leg drop things off the top rope. Glad Zack Ryder's on TV, but he's just jobbing, so it's sort of pointless. I hope they can give him a push because I do like Zack Ryder. I hear that he may be in a heel turn or maybe getting a push pretty soon, and he's going to grow his hair out from other sources on wrestling blogs and stuff. But yeah, this match was quick. Fandango wins. Not much to say about that. Next thing we have is Caitlyn Natalia backstage. Caitlyn says that her Secret Admirer is going to be announced on Raw Live. Natalia says, "You think that's a good idea?" Blah blah blah. Says he's a creeper. Caitlyn says, "A creeper wouldn't be interested in me. It'd be interested in you." And she walks away. The next match we have is the main event. 3-on-3. I mean 2-on-2 tag. Orton and Bryan versus Reigns and Rollins of the Shield. This match is pretty good. Bryan delivered a lot of kicks in this match. I think one was a near fall, just kicking Rollins and Reigns back and forth on fire like he has been. Delivers a suicide dive on the outside. Orton delivers vintage Orton, but Reigns pushes Rollins out of the ring before Orton can do anything else. That was early on, and then that's when we have Bryan do the suicide dives later on after he delivers the kicks on Rollins and Reigns, takes him out. Later in the match, we have Bryan going at it. Then he's going to run. Orton is right there holding him down, holding, I think it was Rollins maybe, or Reigns, one of the two, can't remember. Bryan goes for the kick on one of them. They move out of the way, kicks Orton. Orton goes down. Then Rollins rolls him up. Oh, yeah, he kicked Rollins, sorry. He tried to kick Rollins. Rollins moves, hits Orton. Rollins rolls him up. He counters in the no lock. Dean Ambrose comes in, breaks the no lock up. Submission. So team Orton and Bryan win via disqualification. This isn't it. This isn't it. After that, Ambrose is beating him up, and then Orton, they clear the road. They clear the ring. Bryan does. He takes out all of them. All of the Shield over the ropes. That's that, and then Orton delivers the RKO on Daniel Bryan, potential heel turn. Most likely will be. Really pumped. This is the spoiler I was telling you guys about at the beginning of the review that I already knew about. Been waiting for this to happen for a while, and it's about time. I like Orton a lot better as a heel than I do a face. I think he's just better in character that way. So I'm glad he turned heel, hopefully. I think it's most likely his heel turn or a sign of it to come the next couple weeks, so that'll be cool. Pumped for that. And yeah, overall great. I give this show is a 6 out of 10. Wasn't great, wasn't terrible. Sort of like a Raw to me. There were a lot of short matches, with the exception of the 2-on-2 tag, and the Axel Jericho was a good match. And 2-on-2 tag was a really good match too, so enjoyed both of those. Others were kind of short, but they were still decent. So yeah, I give the show 6 out of 10. Check out my other videos and subscribe. Thanks, guys.